Now let's see what are the steps to be followed to prove that a function f of x is continuous at a given point C. So as I told you previously, if there is a point C in the domain of the given function f of x, then if its left limit, if its right limit and the function value, if all the three match, then we say that the given function is continuous at that point. Now I have shown you certain steps to prove steps to show how to find the left limit of a function. Similarly, how to find the right limit. Function value, obviously it is very easy for you. Now what we will do is, we will consider an example. We will consider an example. Prove that the function f of x is equal to sin x is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2. Now, so before you start proving the continuity, you have to first check one thing. Is x is equal to pi by 2 a part of the domain of sin x? Yes, it is, because what is the domain of sin x? Domain of sin x is x belongs to R. Definitely pi by 2 is one of the points. Now, the first step that we need to follow is to find the left limit. So how do we find the left limit? Consider limit x tends to the point minus. So when you write it x tends to C minus, the meaning of this is you are trying to approach the point C from the left hand side. So how to write here is limit x tends to, in the place of C we have pi by 2. So limit x tends to pi by 2 minus f of x. F of x is going to be equal to sin x. So that's a given function here. Now what is the second step? You need to replace x tends to C minus with a point h which tends to 0. So in the introduction video I have explained what this point h is. So replacing it with h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, what we are supposed to do is, in the place of x, you need to replace it with C minus h. So it is going to be sin of, what is C? C is pi by 2 minus h is going to be some point which is considered on the left of pi by 2. Now limit h tends to pi by 2, don't be in a hurry to just substitute the value. First you need to make sure that the function is simplified. Simplified in the sense, limit h tends to 0. Now what is sin pi by 2 minus h? Sin pi by 2 minus theta is going to be cos theta. So this is written as cos h. So once you have simplified the function, now you can substitute the value. See, one common mistake that students do is, they take this h is equal to 0 and substitute it here and tell that answer is sin pi by 2. That's not the way. So first simplify it, then substitute the value. Limit h tends to 0, cos h. Now in the place of h I substitute 0, it is going to be cos 0. Now don't write limit h tends to 0, it's over, because you have already substituted that value. So cos 0 is equal to 1. So this is going to be the left limit of the given function f of x is equal to sin x, at which point at x is equal to pi by 2. Now what we will do is, we will try to calculate the right limit. So for right limit, what are we supposed to do? Repeat above steps, replacing C minus h with C plus h. So the same thing, so x tends to pi by 2 plus. So when you write it like this, you are trying to approach it from the right hand side, that is the meaning. So limit x tends to pi by 2 plus, then limit h tends to 0, what are we supposed to do? Limit h tends to 0, f of, in the place of C minus h, replace it with C plus h. It is going to be sin of pi by 2 plus h. Okay. So what is sin of pi by 2 plus h? Limit h tends to 0. Sin of pi by 2 plus h is also cos h. Right. Now you substitute the value here, this will be equal to cos 0. So what is the value of cos 0? Cos 0 is 1. So this is the value of right limit. Right. So remember, left limit came out as 1, the right limit also has come out, as 1. Now we will find the function value. What is the meaning of function value? F of, in the place of x, substitute pi by 2. What is f of pi by 2? F of pi by 2 is sin, in the place of x we will substitute pi by 2. What is sin pi by 2? It is going to be 1. So in this problem, what is happening? The left limit is equal to the right limit is equal to the function value. So can we conclude that this given function is a continuous function? Yes. So theoretically what we have done is, we have proved it. Mathematically we have proved it. But if you do the same thing graphically, you will have a better clarity. So I suggest you, for simple functions, You try to draw the graphs also. This will help you to solve the problem based on integration. So y is equal to sin x means the graph is going to be like this. It gets extended on the left hand side also. So x is equal to pi by 2 is going to be a point here. So what we have done here, so when you approach from the left hand side or when you approach from the right hand side, you are approaching the same value, which is the function value 1. So if you take a point on this, what is this point? This is pi by 2 comma 1. What is that 1? 1 is the function value. If you observe this graph, there is no break, right? So this type of a function is what is called as a continuous function.